And they move on to train. AGO looking fantastic so far in this series, but we're about to find out whether or not they can keep that kind of a pace up over the course of 2 maps, or if that was a one-map wonder.
I'm wondering that as well. We will see AGO starting out on that CT side, so hopefully they can get nice and comfortable. Won't be able to set the pace as much as we saw on that T side of Mirage, but let's see if they can hold on individually. ENCE already setting up for this B plate on the pistol. Just that one setting utility on Sunny.
We're going to see an early round aggression towards B. Looks like it. Contact out upper. Flash from Sunny, and now Groovy, what's he got for us from the back of yellow? That's going to be a whole lot of distance created, but oh my god, Groovy, are you kidding me? 3 quick ones. That P2K is just going straight through ENCE now, 2v4, and AGO have the man advantage for the retake.
Yeah, not really sure what to say about that one, but it seems like a continuation of Mirage. ENCE are going to need to step up to get through this one, and it's just Sunny. And he has 3 opponents to find. Furlan, Oscarish, and Fiku. Smoke down on the bomb. Furlan with a defuse kit is going to get right on top of that. And the cover is coming across there from Fiku as well. So, an easy pistol round in the end for AGO, but fantastic work from Groovy. And continuing that pace that was set by AGO on Mirage is a beautiful thing to see.
Again, how's he got all 3 there? That was ridiculous coming out from Groovy. Anyway, into the anti-eco we go, and let's see what AGO have for us here.
Gonna have the Deagle purchase from Yampy. Sergey's got a Deagle as well as Aerial. Just gonna try to chip away at that CT economy before you go into the next buy round here, ENCE. Nothing crazy. Should be a bit of a slower pace round.
That's exactly what we're going to get as well. AGO is not too eager to let anything slip at the moment. Just 1 set of armor though for ENCE, so even if they do pick themselves up a Deagle, a gun rather.
Fiku at the ready. Yampy, he's pretty sharp on the dig at the best of times, but so far today he's had a bit of a slower start. And Fiku has been hitting everything. And again, that's going to continue. So first blood found by Fiku over on the B site. ENCE a little bit separated now. Looking like they might just try to sell B. No, okay, Alu just went on a retrieval mission for the dig. And AGO, they've stacked inners for the moment, waiting for ENCE to bust their way through. But it looks like it's going to be the 2-pronged attack at outers instead. No util. It's just going to be a dry hit in a matter of seconds. 30 seconds for ENCE to get to site. Now Oscarish should be able just to clean up here.
Yeah, it looks like it should be a fairly straightforward one here for AGO. They've lost 1 gun, but that's more than acceptable on the CT side. And already off to a good start. Now, ENCE are going to buy in here, and this is where they're going to look to try and turn the momentum around. I mean, I've said that a few times. I said that in the first half of Mirage. Didn't happen there. Second half of Mirage, pistol rounds. It's just not happened yet for ENCE, and we may well get to a point where it doesn't happen. They might run out of time before ENCE really shows up to this game. But either way, AGO are going to be hoping that they can continue the good performance that they put in on Mirage, and so far they've done that here on Train. But yeah, big important round for ENCE to start to get the ball rolling on their own map choice.
See if they can do that. Somewhat limited utility on some of these players on ENCE. Sunny's had to go head armorless, which could be a bit of a factor with the distribution of M4s and FAMASs across the CT side. ENCE keeping it simple here. Bit of utility. T-Con control actually for AGO, but just running straight down. Lower ramp. Fiku's already gone. See you later.
All 5 straight out lower, and that was a little bit rough. Now just looking to control that B site. AGO only 3 alive for now, and in the 3v5, it's looking pretty slow. Oh, wait, there they go. Okay, and we're back. Straight into it, and AGO are straight into the save as well.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, that's not ideal, obviously, for AGO. If they would have come out with a really, really solid gun round there, it would have been a huge, huge statement, and ENCE would have been, again, put on that back foot. But now we have a game on our hands. ENCE have got the first gun round. They've got a very impressive first gun round as well. Alu's found a frag pretty early on in the piece, and he's going to be an important linchpin, particularly when ENCE moves over onto the CT side of Train. But AGO also able to keep a bit of money in the back pocket here. They've got the guns through to the next round as well, so they'll be able to buy in. And it's going to be a jostle, a brawl, really, for the momentum at the early half of Train.
Pretty simple strat out there for ENCE. Nothing crazy, just a contact play straight down low ramp. Find that entry. Alu has got that rotation angle locked down with that AWP. AGO post-save will be able to fly up once again. But this is the reset for them. If it doesn't go well, they're going to be in a pretty rough position. ENCE much better utility this time around. Alu finding a nice tag right off the bat onto Furland, but will vacate the Olaf position, at least for the time being.
Yeah, he gets away from those damage. Molly's all coming out. Oh, deep nade. Misses the mark barely, so ENCE just going to be chipped away at Furland, waiting for the timing push. I don't think Yampy's been spotted here next to the server. Smoke, not quite deep enough, so Furland just going to be going shoulder to shoulder for now. Oh, and that looked like it should have been easy, but Yampy pulls it back and survives on 12 HP.
And that's the kind of aim duel that ENCE would have lost comprehensively on Mirage. So to see them winning them here is a good sign, but might have spoken too soon. Oskarish, a very sharp shot onto Sergey, and Gruby now has a double kill for himself. It's Sunny all on his lonesome. And he will get a kill onto MHL, but that is just the start of what he needs to do in this round. 1 on 3 from this required, and he's picked the AWP up. He's low on HP after that duel with MHL. Going doesn't get easier.
And Gruby's actually left the area just at the wrong moment, so he's not going to be spotted. Sunny in this 3-on-1 looks like he's opted to save, just putting his back up against the wall and able to fight for his life if he needs to. But AGO, again, that's going to be a third round secured as Gruby. Oh, he might actually spot him here. There it is. So pole in the way.
The pole behind the pole. The pole sticking up for the pole. You love to see it.
You love to see it. How's your pole?
Pretty good. To be honest, I don't think ENCE are too fond of poles at the moment. They're kind of getting impaled on them in this series.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
No, they're kind of running into the pole. You ever run into a pole, Jordan? Is that why your head's like that?
Probably. I haven't really, I don't remember it. You know, it's kind of one of those things where it probably knocks you out a bit. You don't remember the last 5 minutes before you hit the pole, so.
That's fair.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't.
Wait, is that why you've got an egg on your head?
An egg?
That lump?
No, that's from the chickens yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Your hair is a bit of a bird's nest, Jordan, so it makes sense to me.
Hashtag cancel Ethan.
Cancel Ethan.
Wow.
Can't believe that guy.
Can't believe you guys endorsing cancel culture.
Look, he killed 3 chickens. I don't know what you want me to say.
I think it was like 5. You don't know how many was in the pile of chicken spinning.
No, that's true.
There's a couple documentaries on Netflix that you probably shouldn't watch, Jordan, to be honest, if that kind of thing disturbs you.
I'm not going to.
Anyway, there's no chickens in this round. It's just guns for everyone. Light utility remaining for AGO, using so much to keep ENCE out. And speaking of ENCE, they've only got 3 flashes, 2 smokes to decide on where to go. Looks like we could see the double drop in a moment, but Oskarish seems to be at the ready. Beautiful flash, unfortunately not going to be hitting Oskarish. It's going to be Oskarish doing the hitting. They blinded themselves with that one.
Whose flash was it, though?
I think it was a Freiburg flash, to be honest, but look, it just missed the mark barely.
Barely.
Yeah, definitely not ideal, just flashing them, and Oskarish turns from it easily, and now they're just getting owned by Furland and Gruby. Riflers on AGO, starting to clean this round up.
But Alu might have just worked the timing up on green. He knows that Gruby's around this position. Oy! Nice flick upwards. That's going to be a man advantage now for ENCE. But look, combined, they've got less than 50 HP. And Oskarish, he's going to be spotted. But one bullet is all that's necessary. But Sergey lands the one that matters. And that's going to be the round ender.
2 on 4 from ENCE. Really turning it around and actually breaking AGO's economy. MHL's on a double eco.
All right, so Jordan, see that flash?
Yeah, mate.
It's called the Freiburg flash.
Freiburg.
Because Freiburg was the first person, at least on stream, using it.
Yep.
You underarm it, you get it to land in the pocket as you're dropping down, and it doesn't blind you. But the issue is, it did just barely miss.
I see.
even though you made a joke of it and said, yeah, just barely.
Yeah, but they flashed themselves, Matt.
Learn the game, Jordan. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
get a couple more 1,000 hours, then talk to me.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't know.
That's my
I don't know
tangent.
what your thousands of hours have to do with flashes, Mac. I'm pretty sure that like 7 of those AK are on KZ. So
It's a good shot from Oscarish. We need a bit more than that, to be honest, and they're not going to get it. Sergey holds down the spray and catches MHL in the head as he tries to fall back away into the smoke. ENCE back with a vengeance here on train. It's going to be a grind for AGO if they're going to get through this map. You can tell that already.
Oh, Furlan gets the bink, but he's going to be completely collapsed on. Another bink for him, but unfortunately unable to find himself a kill. Now, moving into round 7, ENCE, they've evened the odds. They're back to the 3-on-3 situation, or 3-to-3 situation, rather.
yeah, AGO just have to take another save though. That 2-on-4 was pretty much the tipping point for AGO, I would say. They really couldn't afford to lose that. If they had won that round with 4 players alive, completely different half. But ENCE winning that 2-on-4 cracks them in terms of the economy, gets them onto a double eco. Now ENCE start to build up their own money. Massive impact from Sergey and Alu to turn that one around. And now at this current point in time, AGO looking a little bit rough. This is where we need to see what AGO is made of. It's all good and well to be winning when we've got the momentum when you're steamrolling ahead on Mirage, but now things start to get dicey. Are they going to have the resilience to be able to grind out a game here against ENCE?
It might be Fiku that's going to have the resilience this round, because over toward the B bomb site is where ENCE are headed. Groovy rotates across. So there is 2 players on the CT side to hold, and in fact actually a third, 4th even floating here for AGO. So ENCE, I don't know if they're trying to pull the rotations or if they're actually going to commit to this, but if they do commit, they're in a world of hurt. It's 2 players on upper. Sergey, no idea at all, and Groovy has the info that they're on to the bomb site now. An AK for Fiku. Bomb's dropped, and he can't hang on to that second kill onto Yampy. Oscarish gives away his position. It was the perfect setup for AGO, but they didn't land their shots, and ENCE gets through the round okay.
Well, they did initially. Got very scary, managing to get their hands on the AK, continuing to fight for sight. But then Yampy just wraps around and gets everything that he needs to get another round on the board. And just deals with them nicely. So, good route. And Oscarish, he could have managed to thread the needle there if he just didn't hit that shot or didn't shoot that shot. But look, he was feeling it. AGO's feeling it. But they're going to be feeling the power of EMP right now. Now, ENCE into round 8. What have they got for us again? MHL and Furlan on the double op. Oscarish manages to get the entry.
He's over that Ivy pressure. Just takes matters into his own hands and finds the man advantage for AGO, who still have the double op setup here, actually, but unfortunately, Groovy getting isolated in SL, and Yampy's just on a bit of a tear on this T side with the rifle.
Yeah, you can just tell how much more uncomfortable AGO are on train than they were on Mirage. MHL pegs one back, and it's onto the 3-on-3, but it's still not looking comfortable right now for that CT side, and ENCE have plenty of utility to get themselves into this bomb site safely. Throwing it, however, will give away their intentions and bring that rotation back across from AGO. MHL has been spotted. Oscarish has grabbed himself an AWP as well. Fiku can't win the aim duel against Yampy, but Oscarish is able to trade down onto Sunny. 2-on-2 now. Double AWP for the retake. Never going to be a fun situation, and considering both don't have a defuse kit nor any utility, this won't be an easy task, and perhaps even an impossible task for AGO. It looks like they'll back away. Oscarish has called it in towards CT spawn, and another is given over to ENCE.
And there you have it. Solid rounds coming out. Both AWPs saved for AGO, so they should be able to force around this now. They've got, you know, a decent round loss bonus starting to be accumulated, but that's if they want to. Obviously, they can just go for the half bite, keep the nades in order going forward.
Okay. Half fire around this saved AWP for AGO. Trying to get anything going for them in this half, but unfortunately, this is what I was kind of worried about for them.
Yeah.
Mirage, they weren't really tested by ENCE. And now you're starting to see ENCE play their normal game a little bit. Yeah, they're not at that top level of performance, but they're grinding out the game. They're making things difficult. Oh, that's an awkward situation, but does seem like ENCE.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were going to be able to recover from that. Now AWP picked up by Furlan.
Oh, my. And a situation where ENCE might have just lost another round. That's going to be triple ops at the moment. AGO going to be utilising these perfectly. Alskarish dances back to Sandwich and drops the smoke as well. Sunny coming out to try to help out Yampy, but Yampy's gone down. It's just the orbs looking so good, and it's Sunny looking at the ground now. Furlan just doing so much work in the round. 4 kills off the back of a couple of beautiful digs.
What a crazy round there. AGO just making the digs work, picking up some AWPs. What an absolute mess that ended up being.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good round for AGO to win, but it's not the kind of round that is going to get them a really solid first half scoreline here. Just give them the opportunity to do so, don't get me wrong, but they're going to need to win some gun rounds, and they're going to need to do that cleanly. Triple AWP set up as well for them, and they are going to have to hope that they don't let ENCE get a bomb down in this round.
They got great money as well. The push on Ina from Furlan with one of those AWPs, though.
So just teaming up with Furlan, getting aggressive there. Oscarish was actually breaking the windows and throwing a nade towards the top of SL, but there weren't any ENCE players that were tagged by it this time. I think Sunny might have took, what, 8 damage, which isn't a lot, but if they do continue to do that and ENCE start to pressure inners, then it could find themselves a huge amount of free damage.
Well, AGO now in the 4-on-5 after losing that pick. You can see ENCE holding down some of the extremities, now starting to rendezvous back towards this inner side of the map. Fiku waiting in the smoke. MHL could flash over the top for him, but he will just dry walk up, try and find the timing here.
Oh, nearly does. Not aware necessarily that there's a player to his left. Gets back away in time. Now keeps an eye on upper.
I like that aggression from Fiku. That's found the information. Now the rotation back across from AGO. Trying to stack this in his sight, but ENCE, it seems like they want to throw some utility in towards B and then head down SL and take that out as control. So it's going to be on Oscarish to hold this side of the map down.
Has an AWP in hand, but no util to keep ENCE at bay. He'll keep an eye, a sight line toward E-box. Kind of prepared for someone to come from T-Con as well by the looks of things. Here comes ENCE though, and they may actually end up committing to that B bomb site, Pilski, contrary to your thoughts. 17 seconds, and Oscarish has caught Sunny. That's a good start for Fiku on B as well, but a better response for ENCE as they grab themselves 3. 8 seconds left in the round. Won't be a concern when the bomb plan's on the ground, and now it's on to MHL. 1 on 3. Flashes himself. That's okay. Plenty of time still to play with here, but I'd say Aerial at the moment is going to be the really problematic one, playing that close angle.
Alu in a clutch position, and it looks like MHL just hasn't found a second, so he's just going to go and save the AWP across. And looking at the economy, AGO again should be able to force around the AWP. It should be a pretty solid buy, all things considered. But, you know, keeping one more alive here with the extra armor, with the AWP, of course, it's just going to be that little bit stronger into the next.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, isn't it, for AGO? Because they did win that really important round to give themselves that opportunity back into this half, and now it sort of feels like they've let that slip a bit. They should get another buy through to this next round, but ENCE are already putting 6 on the board, and that might just be a little bit too much to deal with for AGO. We've already seen their struggles on this map in that matchup against OG that we talked about on the analyst desk. So, tactical timeout here for AGO and a decision to be made. What are we going to do in this round?
Well, kind of getting ground down at the moment. ENCE finding that opening pick and then just kind of outplaying them in the mid-round. I like the way that ENCE is playing this T-side of train. They really sort of just play a pretty loose configuration of players. One player or 2 players might make a bit of initial contact, or they might throw a bit of utility, and they do sort of have a couple of players going a little bit more on the aggression, looking for some of those picks, but the rest of the players also just playing off those players getting the initial contact, holding down the angles, anticipating the rotations from the CT side. Really enjoying watching this T-side train style from ENCE. And they now have a bit of a window for themselves to actually reset that economy on AGO and steam even further ahead. Will they be able to take advantage of it?
Well, ENCE just looking to show some presence at Ivy now. Still plenty of util to utilise. And Oh, Yampy is going to beat that smoke. Beautiful crosshair placement, pick up the headshot, and that's going to be Ivy control. Smoke on Sunny's side, but he's going to go straight through it, and that's going to break up the troops. But now Aerial at least managing to get the trade across. MHL cannot capitalize on the refrag, and now it's Oskarish just trying to fight from Old Bomb. I don't think he was spotted, though, so let's see how the wrap goes back through halls.
They're just not hitting the same shots that they were on Mirage, and that's a big difference for AGO. Some of these 50-50 aim duels, or it feels like almost all of the 50-50 aim duels, more so, are leaning toward ENCE, and time again, you're having to see AGO saving their guns, back away from the bomb site, give up rounds, which is what ENCE were having to do on the CT side of Mirage. So it's a complete flip of what we saw on that first map. And that's obviously great news for ENCE. AGO are not out of the running just yet, but it is slowly starting to slip away from them.
Yeah, AGO on Mirage, they were playing their game. Oh, it's a double flash. Oscar is just so white there. Unfortunate. ENCE are just sort of dictating the pace of the game. They're playing their game here on Train, their T side. They're taking duels everywhere that they want to be. Just playing loose and allowing the individuals to find the timings on the peaks, and it's the complete opposite for AGO. Mirage, they were playing their game. They were running around the map doing whatever they wanted and everything was working, but now that they moved on to a little bit less comfortable map for themselves here onto Train, you're seeing a completely different game. And I'm kind of wondering, you know, it could be a number of factors. Is it okay, hold on a second.
Well, that's a factor. Straight on the head. Oskarish picking up the entry. Now, AGO, man advantage. How do they spin it from here?
Well, they really need this round, don't they? But again, it's just not going to be that confident round that we want to see on the gun rounds in particular for AGO. So they need this, and then they need more. As you say, it's a good start for them. Grooby's trying to get aggressive with that AK into x-kom, but he made a lot of noise getting in there, so surely ENCE are aware of this possibility at the very least, and he does elect better of sticking around, decides to just back off. It's 4-on-4 in the meanwhile. A pick came across for ENCE.
He got tagged quite heavily through the wall as well, so ENCE very aware that he was there. They could hear the bullets hitting. And Yampy just waiting for a re-aggression over towards Ivy. Oh, timing favours him again. Now, that's going to be the AK at least recycled. Looks like Yampy's actually spotted that one being picked up. So Oskarish gets away. But has he drawn enough attention? Grooby's still here on the corner, waiting on the dark side. But does he have the force to use it?
Oskarish does. 3-on-3. 36 seconds. Things can go wrong for ENCE when time starts to tick away. All it takes is one mistake or a good position from an individual, and it might be Fiku coming from behind that can be the linchpin, or perhaps Oskarish on the bomb train, but Alu spotted him through the smoke. The spam goes through, doesn't connect onto Grooby, but now it's Fiku's time to strike, and he's gone a little bit too early. Spotted by Sergey, didn't check behind him.
They went out shoulder to shoulder, playing on the edge of the smoke. And he just didn't look in front of him. He was too focused on the planter.
Love the quick swap to Sergey there as well.
Yeah.
Right at the last second, just so he could see that kill. Beautiful. Well, another round that gets a bit dicey for ENCE, but look, it's all well and good to find some kills on the pistols when ENCE is getting a little bit loose. But you need to win some gun rounds here, AGO.
Yeah, 4 may just not be enough, but I guess we'll see in the second half how it goes. But for now, 3 more here in the first. Furlan very aggressive here at Ivy, but looking to dominate some control. And Sunny, he's called out for a helping hand. Aerial coming back for the moment, at least just to grab the bomb, make sure that doesn't get left behind. Sunny, he's backed away completely and forfeited this control. So looking to play from a longer range, maybe. No, okay, re-aggressing to this position. Just mollying out the cutout there.
Yeah, looking for the trade on that player on the extremity, but has been vacated by AGO. Now falling into a more sort of normal setup for both teams, but with 50 seconds burnt off the clock, this puts a little bit more pressure on ENCE to make something happen.
Oskarish needs a bit more than that, and he gets it. 3 kills. That's fantastic work for him, but he's traded back down by Sunny, and it's still only a 2-on-2. AGO have not looked good in these clutch situations, and there's just another instance of it. Fiku drops. The magic is gone.
Oh, the timing, though. MHL. And the cover is there, but he doesn't shoot either of them. He's managed to somehow literally thread the needle straight between the two DTs, straight between the legs
it's a field
of
goal.
Sunny. Oh, you hate to see that.
One or the other would have been good, but neither was not it.
He went for the right kill. Like he was posting up on Sunny there, not the player planting.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. If he hits that shot, very winnable round. But that's just kind of AGO in a nutshell on Train.
Yep.
Well, let's see what they can do to salvage here in the 14th round. Big flash to get some information. Push from lowers, and Sunny's fully ready for this one. AK in hand, but it's a 1-for-1.
They've really looked competitive when they've had pistols in hand, AGO, but that's about it. Gun rounds have been really clean for ENCE, with the exception of that last one. Here's another chance for salvaging something, but Alu gets one with the Deagles. Run out of ammo. Isn't going to get chased down in the end, but AGO are still continuing to put numbers. Frags up on that scoreboard.
Alu falls eventually, but Yampy could salvage. 1v2 now. He's got a bit of work to do. For less than 50 HP on both of the players, but there it is. Timing from Fiku is beautiful. Again, cops 1, but does more than he takes, and there it is, 5 on the board for AGO. Is it too little, too late, though? That's the real question here.
I think it is. And I think that they definitely need to get 6 here to have a chance, and then the pistol in the second half. Because ENCE are looking like they're back with a vengeance. But I've been wrong before.
Yampy's so good to watch working this Ivy position. The man's crosshair placement, always in the perfect position. The way he maneuvers around, takes some of these duels. It's lovely to watch. Yeah, the nade stack there. On towards the back of the bomb train, just to try to find something at the start of the round with minimal investment and minimal risk for ENCE. Yampy, unfortunately, that's the dink through the box for him. Should have been a kill on Oscarish every day of the week, but he does go down instead.
Fiku's in a bit of an off angle, and he's going to catch Sergey. That's a nice start to the round for AGO again. It's been a little while since they had a 5-on-3 favourably. Found a lot of 3-on-5s. But ENCE have always found a way to dig themselves out of sticky situations on trains, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. It is just a solo player on B at the moment, that's Fiku, and ENCE are headed in that direction, so should be a bomb plant here for ENCE without too many difficulties.
Yeah, Fiku just stays alive. The retake should be a little bit easier, so that's just what he's going to do, sitting down below Cloud. Smoke to Con as well. Sani just trying to find Fiku, and he does. All right, now retake may just not be as strong. MHL, great trade coming in from the AWP, but it's a 2v4. AGO, can they get this 6th on the board?
Alu's been good in these clutch situations, has found a couple of frags in the 2-on-4s already, and Aerial pushed up close. Well, he's going to have to do it alone now. Furlan, low on HP, waits on the corner, gets the headshot.
Okay.
Surely right now, Groob is just diving onto that bomb to defuse. Actually, no, it's planted open for Aerial. I didn't even realize, and now it starts to be a bit of a sticky situation for AGO, more so. Aerial's won the round. I don't think that they're going to get this done, AGO, and they won't. Aerial secures double digits for ENCE in that first half. Another one, a 4-on-2 that falls apart for AGO, and it seems maybe their dreams of a 2-0 are headed in that direction as well.
I came to hit but never run. This is it, this is not a drill. Hold nothing back, it's shoot to kill. In this leap of faith that you're in between, you stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, the time is running out. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch the glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is your last chance. Now's your time to shine. Make it
Well, it's a bit of a change up from Mirage, isn't it? And quite a refreshing change up for ENCE, who get double digits on their T side of Train, a much more comfortable map by the looks of things for them. And AGO, they're not able to keep that really unstoppable momentum rolling, so I guess that means it wasn't unstoppable momentum. It was, in fact, stoppable momentum.
That is very true, Jordan. Hey, do you like nade stacks?
I'd love nade stacks.
Really?
Yep.
Let me show you this cool nade stack here that the boys on ENCE did. Onto the bomb train. You love to see it. Just 3 nades right off the bat.
Did it get a kill, though?
It didn't, but imagine if there was someone there.
That's epic.
Epic.
I'm imagining so hard right now.
I'm imagining that AGO is going to get into this B bomb site. Let's hope the dreams come to reality for all you Polish fans out there. As do make the initial contact onto Sergey there and set up for a bit of an execute.
Well, decide not to actually push straight off the back of it. A grenade is the answer. It doesn't actually do too much damage to Fiku, but now that that smoke's down, AGO are going to have to push through it to challenge Alu. They've done a reasonable job of that. Still yet to clear Sergey out from the bomb site, but that also won't be too much of a problem for them. And so the pistol round looks to be quite good here for AGO, which is the start that they're looking for in this second half, and one might say even the required start to the second half if they're going to have a competitive map of Train. Yampy and Aerial working their way back in, but now it is just Yampy after Aerial copped a headshot from Oscarish. Fiku ducks away behind Oil Train and then repeaks, finishes things off, and that is AGO to grab the all-important second half pistol.
Very nicely done as well. Might take a little bit of a look at that one before we head to the next round. Because it's a pretty nice execute that AGO throws out there, something that's quite common on this train. You got the force buy coming out for ENCE in the meanwhile, but yeah, you just have these 2 smokes thrown out as well as some flashes. You can see it blocks off those lines. It just cuts the 2 players playing inside off from the rotations there. Initial contact towards t-Kon. Doesn't go too well there for Fiku though, as this fast hit comes out onto the A site for AGO.
Yeah, Furlan's already put down the 20 HP. He copped the scout shot as well. Trades are coming in from both sides, in fact. Alu, even with the USP, gets the better of MHL, and it is falling to bits right now for AGO. Groovy gets the important frag. In fact, he's gotten 3 of them. But look at how low these 2 remaining Ts are. Yes, of course, Yampy's also low, but Groovy and Oscarish, 1 shot for the scout, 1 shot for the deagle. This is not going to be a fun angle to check, and they need to get control of that bomb, which Groovy has now done. And you've got to be thinking at this point, do we go B? Do we just reset this fight? Because the setup that Yampy and Sergey have is perfect to deal with Groovy and Oscarish damage. And Oscarish is stuck at E-Box, takes the peak, has to make something happen, and it's all over. AGO, they lose the force by, and ENCE, oh, well, we're back to back again.
Well, they make it costly. And at this point, you're looking, okay, there's a double eco. There's a chance that AGO might just buy and try to slog away at the economy. And it looks like that is the call. Okay, so they're going to go for the ambitious play and try to upset ENCE in round 18.
kind of have to. They're on that double eco territory, so they're going to try and make this pistol force fire work and just reset ENCE's money right off the bat. Initial smokes onto Sandwich and E-Box there to try to limit the info, but the Molotov returned from ENCE and Aerial gets up to a close angle, getting all of the information in the world. So ENCE feeling a little bit more comfortable now. Aerial now slipping into T connector as x-kom AGO run boost across Ivy and potentially set up for this A-site split.
EMP just waiting, hoping to find something dry through the smoke. Aerial looking to get aggressive here as well, but MHL just lurking around the corner. AGO yet to show their hand. But close range with this UMP, Aerial can dish out so much damage onto the two Ts that are going to be coming through this part of the map. Looking to slide their way through t-con. Flash comes through. Aerial at the ready. Drops the smoke. How's the timing?
Yeah, it looks good. Dodges away from a potential flash. There wasn't one to come. That's a great start for ENCE. Aerial's got 2. Sunny also the same, and that'll actually end up being 3.
Beautiful.
Couldn't have played it better, really. E-Box and Sandwich smokes come out. Aerial just goes, cool, man. I'm just going to push into t-con. And as soon as the execute does start, after all that disruptive utility is dropped from ENCE and AGO start to make this Ivy split into the A site happen, Aerial just drops his smoke. And one big arm of the push is stopped by one CT, which takes a lot of pressure off the rest of the CT defense, and Sunny just cleans the rest of it up.
We need to ask, in the post-game interview, why Sunny is sitting in such a dark room. It just seems so ironic.
Well, it's not looking too dark for them on train.
I don't think they have sunlight in Finland, right?
Really?
Are they at that point of the world where like half the year they're dark and half the year they're
so.
light? Is that what's going on?
I think so.
Maybe he's got no choice.
What part of the year is it? Jordan's going to have a Google for us. I feel like we should just rely on chat. They've been educating me about geography.
All right, well, put it out to chat. All right, chat. What part of the year, what solstice is, you know, I guess it'd be the winter solstice would be the one where it's dark, and the summer solstice the one where it's light?
It says in summer, which is from May
We're
to
asking
August.
chat, don't do the know-it-all thing.
I don't care what chat has to say.
Oh my god.
24/7 daylight for 2 months in Finland from May to August. But it's not May or August. So.
Wow. That's pretty sunny. Haha.
Well, it's probably not quite as sunny as it was a month ago.
Well, it's going to be a faster approach from AGO, who don't seem to care how sunny it is on the A side. It's going to be Aerial maybe just trying to work the timing flash through to Sandwich, but Oskarish at the ready. And that's going to be the man advantage early for AGO. Oskarish looking for more, though, just baiting out the info from Yampy, but Yampy wins the one-on-one.
He's still going to have to win another one, and he does. Furlan also dropping as he creeps out from Ivy. Now AGO have that numbers deficit, and they'll put a bit of the util into the bomb side, but creeping up into the site hasn't gone too well for them so far in the half, and I'd imagine that it's probably not going to go too well here either.
Everyone says it's dark, and it's getting darker for ENCE as this round goes on, as they have lost those 2 picks in the mid-round. Alu's going to bring one back. Ruby going down here. I think that's probably going to be it. MHL, 17 HP. Not much of a dream. The dream's really dwindling at this point, and Alu just dunks in there from downtown, all the way across the court.
Chat doesn't like you, Jordan, by the way.
That's fine.
Really angry at you.
That's fine.
But they gave us solid answers. So
when have they
very
ever
dark
liked
right
us?
now. Very, very dark right now. Anyway, look, that was another big round coming out from ENCE, and it puts them 2 rounds away from taking map 2.
They don't have to like me, Mac. They just have to follow me on Twitter.
At Elfish Guy.
That's right.
Usually you have to get people to like you.
No, they can send me hate mail. It's fine.
Ah, of course, of course. They can do that without following you.
Anything
so I
for the
suggest doing
impressions.
that.
It's fine.
Regardless.
Regardless, 14-6 is the scoreline, and ENCE are having a good time. Half expected this. Didn't really want to see it, to be honest. I thought AGO, if they got that 2-0 today, that would be a really compelling storyline heading into the rest of ESL Pro League. But ENCE have fought back. Furlan not even going to get the bomb down in the round, and that's just a demolition
Yeah, cool execute, bro.
Sick Exy. Nice smoke to Con, which hadn't popped before everyone ran out lower. And they were just pretty much like the blockers to try to get the bomb to site. Unfortunately, the bomb just doesn't go down because this nade is perfect. Alu, look at that. Sign him up. Chicago Bulls. Pick him up, mate.
One round away for ENCE, and it seems that they probably are going to get over the line quite comfortably on Train. So it'll be a 3-mapper. Quite a quick first couple of maps, though, I must say that.
Mirage was quick. This game has not been quick, even though it's a 15-6. Very, very slow, crawling pace from ENCE on the T side. AGO, they're trying to play a bit more up-tempo, but the wind is really out of their sails in Train at the moment, which is kind of makes sense because Trains don't actually have any sails.
Trains definitely do not have sails, and I don't think they ever had sails either. Bad timing for Fiku. He's caught out by multiple angles.
What about ticket sales?
Okay, well, fine. Got me on a technicality, did you, Pilski? Congratulations, well done.
It's the only way I can get you, Jordan.
Everyone with a clap for Pilski.
That was the weirdest sounding clap I've ever heard. What have you done to your hands? Well, ENCE, they take the victory 16.